So good morning po. I'm representing our group with Dr. Karen of Quezon City, Miss Aliana and Miss Joy from DOH, and Ma'am Ambik from Baguio. She's the one who invited me here. So I am a cancer survivor. I've been diagnosed last year, August 2023, and I'm already on stage 4 metastasis, progressive, but thank God I'm strong. So, maraming pong salamat. I am so privileged to be here to listen to everyone talking and to be inspired. When I came here and listened, what gave me immediately was the hope. Na knowing people in the government, in the private sector, in the NGOs are doing something for the cancer warriors. And it's not easy. It's not, it's not easy. The journey is not easy. But knowing you have someone with you makes it a lot better. So for me, I am, because I felt the need to have someone with me, I searched for support groups, and that's how I found Ma'am Ambik in our group. And now, even if I am in this condition, in this stage, I'm still fighting and with my hope in God. That's what I impart to our group members as well. But knowing the things that we learned yesterday about NICA, I did not even know what NICA was when Ma'am Ambik invited me. You go to the NICA, what's NICA? So no idea at all. But from yesterday's overload of information, na if we are able to impart it to our members, it will give them hope na we're not journeying alone. And that's why I was telling, sabi ko mga experts ang kasama ko, DOH and the QC. So parang sabi ko, having someone with you, cancer warrior as well, is already something. Pero knowing that there's something being done, na noon walang NICA, noon ang PWD, hindi ino-honor cancer, but now we get this privileges. So, mas lalo pa yung mga future warriors. So, I would like to commend everyone who's here na what you're doing is not put to waste. We appreciate that, and we are hoping that this localization in Baguio will really come to fruition para, you know, this fight that we have will be a lot easier. So yun, the awareness of NICA and what it can do for the warriors, and us, what we can do for our fellows. I like the idea of the patient navigation, because that's what I felt I needed at that time. And that's what we do to each other in our group chats. So we guide them. So I would appreciate that we would also have a chance to be trained, to be actively taking part in that patient navigation. Kasi parang minsan mata lang ng kapwa kung may cancer, nagkakaintindihan na kayo. And it already gives a sense of hope. And then yun, so the localization, the mobile bus is also a good idea, because there was a time that I couldn't go out. But some of us would need, you know, like convincing even yung mga ayaw na. It's true yung sinabi nyo na pamasahe nga lang wala ako eh. How would I even go through the treatments? So this gives hope. So yeah, also the community of warriors as a volunteer, that's what I'm also intending to do, to strengthen the community, so that yun nga, one life saved already matters. So what more kung marami? So also the discrimination, we were mentioning about family and caregivers and even the children. Yesterday it was mentioned about the discrimination of children not being allowed to enroll. Pero my son in the school, he just graduated senior high, he had this feeling of, if I let them know that you're sick, or baka magbago yung paningin nila sa akin, baka magbago yung treatments nila sa akin. So they have their own struggles in their psychosocial stand. So also the breadwinners, the providers ng finances, they can also get drained So sabi ko, nakita ko yung need. It's not just the warriors who need the help and the support. The caregivers, the family also need the support of the community. So yun, marami pa pong bagay pero that's the most parang set ng impact. So maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat for what you're doing. It matters a lot.